Now starting on the second week of John being away. He was away last week in Dublin working, and on the weekend he had to nip over to England for a christening, and now he is back in Dublin again to work this week, so I won't see him until Friday. But in the meantime, I've got lots of painting to do. I'm doing the hallway, the bedrooms, the living room. I've got so many rooms I've got to paint. And it's 30-degree weather on the hottest day, and this is what I'm wearing. But I'm getting along, doing fine, proud of myself for getting each room done. The 3 bedrooms are coming along and done very nicely. The hallway is almost finished, and I've already got 2 coats of paint on the living room. It's taken me all week, but that's okay. I've been doing it in the mornings, a little bit after lunch, and in the late afternoons and the evenings, I'm either writing my book, editing my book, publishing, or even just doing my videos. And of course, I have time for the neighbours and family and friends. Always make time for them. Now, one of the dilemmas was, how do I get food for the second week? Because usually on the weekends, I get food with John to last me the week ahead of me. And, well, even a surprise to a lot of the locals around here, Tesco's deliver to me, to us, to this area. So I got online, signed up again to the Irish Island Tesco, and put in my order and crossed my fingers, and it came. I was so delighted. I must admit, it was really nice service. He came in and helped me put the groceries away even. Very nice chap. On Friday, I gave myself a break from painting. I decided to clean up, vacuum, clean the bathroom, do the laundry, the towels, the bedding, and any clothing that needed doing, to get everything nice and ready for John coming back. I sorted out the rooms. I put everything into the guest bedroom that we weren't needing. I used the small guest bedroom to put all the paint supplies and painting stuff in one place. I tidied up our bedroom, tidied up the living room, and organised the kitchen and our little dining room table. I made sure the fireplace was empty and clean and ready for the weekend. It all looked so good, waiting patiently for John to arrive. I thought he was coming around 7 o'clock in the evening, so I sat down and decided to watch some TV on my laptop, as that's the only TV I've got right now. So I chose a movie, I got comfy, it was 5 o'clock, cup of tea, lit a fire, and John pulled up. I was so delighted he was early. I ran out and gave him a hug. I hadn't seen him in 2 weeks, and I was glad to see him. And then it just became a whirlwind. John came in, dirty from work, unpacked the car full of all his work stuff, his clothing, and everything from the weekend he was away. And then everything we had bought and had delivered to his sister's house. So we had lights coming in, we had ladders coming in, and everything everywhere. It was like a hurricane had hit the house. I'm glad I tidied up, or else we wouldn't have had any room to put it anywhere. But my goodness, the difference, the place was just full of everything everywhere again in minutes. And I think you've figured out John by now, and especially people that know him. But anyone that doesn't, but that's been following our videos, know his personality already, even though he has never said a word yet on the videos. Anyway, he came in, he opened up the paints and painted the ceiling in the kitchen diner. He promised that he would do that for me anyway, just for the reach purposes, going up on the scaffolding and up on the ladders. It would have been a struggle for me to get to those heights. But more importantly to him, he was so excited to get the paint up there as quickly as possible. Not really the way I paint. His technique, well, very different to mine. But he got it all covered so that he could start on putting in the lights. He was so excited to unpack the lights that I had ordered. I was a little nervous. I had the vision, but I doubted myself. And then when he looked at them, he liked them, but he just couldn't see the vision. But then as he put them up and wired them in and switched them on, he did an amazing job. And they looked amazing. We were so happy. The vision, forget that. It was so much better than the vision I even had. And John just loved them. I won't even say the words he said to me. He was just so happy with them.
I don't know if I can find my way out.
I've got something to show you. Got this from Geraldine. Geraldine is John's sister, and she gave me a few of these little gift packs, and I have a few of them on my Etsy shop now to sell, so I hope you'll go over and have a look at that. But afterwards, because I kept one for myself. This one's mine. Would you like to see? Comes in a little box. And first of all, I'll try and show you as I can, but I don't have a proper table or anything here, but isn't that nice? Comes out like that. It's all very nicely put together. So I'll open it up. This one's mine. I did tell her I was keeping one. There. And as I say, it's really nicely presented, lovely. So I can open it now. Oh, that looks good, I like that. See if I can show you without spilling it all. This is how it came. Isn't that nice? Just push this down. And this down, there you go. So I have a little bookmark that I know Geraldine crocheted this herself. Isn't that cute? And a little pin. I believe, do you call them brooches? Do you call them pins? Depends what country you're in. So, what country are you from and what do you call them? I call them a pin. Little Irish, the Ireland flag, and it's a pin. What do you call them? Bookmark. But it comes on the card nicely. This I'm keeping, definitely need this. So it's the soda bread, Irish soda bread recipe, which I do intend to use this. I want to make my own. I don't have my own recipe, so I'm going to be using Geraldine's recipe and see how it comes out. Once I get a kitchen, don't know when that's going to be. But yeah, I'm going to try this and look forward to using that. And then this is cute, a little baggie. Little bracelet, beaded bracelet. I like that. Fits lovely. Perfect. I won't wear it while I'm painting or doing the renovations. I'll just wear it on Sundays on my days off. I'll keep it on for the moment. This is genius. Just for the fact, you think it's silly, but have this at my age in my purse. And you know those labels on medications or even just on food and everything, and you're just wondering, you can't see it, you know, that just perfect for that. I'm always needing that. So that's going in my purse. That is so cute. It's really nice. I like that. And this didn't come in that, but I'm just showing you. Geraldine's little bookmark, Irish themed, handmade, is perfect to go inside my book. Isn't that perfect? I like that. So that's going to be my bookmark from now on. Goes perfectly with what my writing, doesn't it? So Geraldine is starting her own little business and she's going to be making these little gift sets to sell. She has some of her own to sell, but she gave me a few of them just to sell with her too. She's going to be doing different themes, so look out for different ones coming. But this is the first one, and obviously the theme is Ireland, and that matches perfectly with what I'm doing. I think it's so cute. I love it. Can't wait to have, well, I've got my bracelet on already. It feels so good actually. And then the magnifying glass that's going in my purse. As I say, it's perfect for when you go shopping and you can't read the labels, or if you're at home and you're trying to figure out the medicine and it's saying, is it one teaspoon, 1 milligram? Is that 1 or is that 10 or is that? Take out the magnifying glass and then you can see. And then the actual recipe, definitely keeping. I'm going to keep those, and anybody with recipes, especially Irish island traditional family recipes, look forward to trying out any of those. So let me know if anybody's got any of those. I would be happy to try them out when I finally get my kitchen. And yeah, yeah, available on this gift set is available on my Etsy shop, and I'll put the link in the description and in the comment below so you can have a look, and let's all give Geraldine's new business some encouragement and help her along the way and show her that we are just loving what she's made. It's cute. I like it. I love it. I hope you like it too. Anyway, that's it for this week, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned again for next Thursday's new video. And if you haven't seen my book, this is on Amazon. Irish Lass, One Last Dream, goes with the island theme of the gift set from Geraldine, and I'm living in Ireland, loving it here, and renovating with John our cottage in Donegal, Ireland. Take care. See you next week.